What is up, guys? This is Tcg Sam here, and I'm coming at you guys today with a deck profile I've never ever uploaded on the channel before, that being Blackwing Armor Master Turbo. So if you guys like this type of content, be sure to let me know in the comments below by leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, because it really helps keep me motivated to keep posting more videos like this, and it really helps the channel out. So before we begin, I just want to preface that this is by no means the most competitive build of Blackwings out there. I kind of built this together as like a thought experiment, just more of like a fun kind of like a casual rogue type of Blackwings. It's definitely not the most competitive because I don't play like the Phantom Knights or the Ray Raptors in here. It's just pure Blackwings with like synchros. You're trying to turbo out full armor master. So let's see what we can actually let's see how we're actually able to do that. So starting off, triple Blackwing Simoon the Poison Wind. This is like the best Blackwing in the deck. For those of you who don't know, very briefly, essentially searches your Black Whirlwind, then additionally normals itself for free to get proc its search right away, and then that essentially kind of becomes like a 1.5 card combo alone to make the Blackwing Armor Master, which is honestly insane because for those of you who don't know, the whole point of this deck is to make Armor Master. Armor Master is just the towers. It's unaffected by other cards' effects, and then every time your opponent activates a monster, if they can't clear it the next turn, you either steal their monster or destroy all monsters that have the wedge counter in the end phase. So a very, very powerful boss monster, that's for sure. But even if you're not summoning it, like this is just honestly the best starter in your deck by far. For the other non-tuners, triple Bora the Spear, and triple Chris the Crocodile. I'll put these together because they pretty much have the same effect. Bora and Chris both say if you control a Blackwing monster other than themselves, you can special summon it out to the field, and then only Chris's effect to special summon is once per turn, whereas Bora's is not. So you can keep spamming these out onto the board to get free level 4 bodies onto the board, so you can make rank 4s, or you can continue with your synchro plays. So you definitely have to max out on three of each. These are very good extenders. Their effects, maybe in like 2012 they would have been good, but now like not really relevant. But still, these are just pretty much the extenders. One Zephyros. I only play one Zephyros. I think one is definitely enough. Its effect is once per duel anyways. So yeah, just playing that one Zephyros is fine. Double Harmattan the Dust. I might even want to like bump this to 3 just because level 2 is kind of like the best level in this deck. Because your level 6 Synchro gives you additional normal summon. And this can already level modulate, so I might even want to like bump this up to 3 over like a copy of Gladius. So essentially these are also like extenders. If you control a Blackwing monster other than themselves, you can special summon it onto the board. Harmattan can increase its level by the level of one other Blackwing monster on your field, so you can modulate the levels for synchros. Gladius is just a free level 3, so like the level 3 is just helps you with more utility. You may say like all these one-offs seem kind of weird, but the reason for that is for those of you who are unaware with Blackwings, they have a card called Black Whirlwind that essentially lets them search on pretty much their entire half of their deck. So you can play one-offs. So that's it for like the non-tuner Blackwing monsters. Now the tuner Blackwings, play triple Ouster the South Wind. This I saw most builds playing 2 only, but I think triple is pretty good because level 4. It's a level 4 tuner. It's like pretty much the only level 4 tuner you have access to, I think. So it's very important because level 4 is very, very good. Its effect when it's normal summon, you can also bring back one of your banished level 4 lower Blackwings, and a card like Simoon banishes a Blackwing to trigger its effect and Allure of Darkness. So essentially, this also kind of becomes like a combo piece as well. Even when your hands are like kind of awkward, if you like allure into this or something, you can still like play after that. So Ouster is very good for that reason. Next, triple Gale the Whirlwind. Playing this just because it's a free special summon tuner. Like not a lot of the Blackwings have like a tuner that do this, and Gale's like probably the best one. Its effect maybe will come up, but it's a level 3 tuner that you can just special summon for free. And the fact is you can special summon it more than once per turn, which is huge. So important to keep in mind. Play one Orochi the Squall. I only play one. It's the most searchable since Black Whirlwind just requires you to search a monster with like lower attack than the one you normal summon, and Orochi is really small, so you should be able to search it like whenever you want it. I think level 1 is the level is not that great, so we only play 1. This is my personal tech. I play 1 Blizzard the Far North, like Blackwing builds. I don't think I ever played this. I like this because it's like a good follow-up that you can search off of a Black Whirlwind. Like for the next turn, if you already have a handful like combo pieces, Far North just gets you essentially a free Synchro monster. We normal it, bring back a level 4, you get a free Synchro monster. That's pretty good. For the non-Blackwings, I played double Red Resonator. So when I was testing this, like a few test hands with this deck, I realized an issue that it had was not enough tuners sometimes. I would just draw a hand full of like the non-tuners, and you can't really do anything with that other than like make like a few rank 4s. But like the whole point of this deck is not to make the rank 4s, it's to make the Synchro monsters. And I think for that reason, Red Resonator is really good. Like I said, level 2 is the best level in this deck as well, just because 4 + 4 + 2 gives you 10, which is your Blackwing Armor Master. Double Calico Claw Crow, this is just another extender. If you have a Dark Monster, special summon it. Don't want to play 3 because you can only special summon it once per turn. That's it for the monsters. We're not playing hand traps. This is like I said, this is a more casual and rogue build, so not the most competitive, but probably really fun. Anyways, for the spells, triple Black Whirlwind. This is the best. Probably the best spell in the deck, especially since Simoon essentially can trigger it twice in one turn. Search it with Simoon, or if you just normal summon any random Blackwing monster, you just gotta search another one, and if there's another one you can just special summon for free, then like you either get a Synchro or a rank 4 for free. So even if you draw awkward hands with like one level 4 and this, you can just like normal this, add Gale special, and then you have a level 7 Synchro. And that's not the worst thing in the world. So Black Whirlwind, definitely very, very powerful card. Triple Lure of Darkness, not only is this consistency, it also kind of acts as a combo piece like I mentioned with Ulster, so you definitely have to max out with it. Every single monster in your deck aside from Red Resonator is dark, so you're pretty much always going to have it be live. Triple Super Polymerization. I like Triple Super Poly just because this is kind of like the most competitive aspect of the build. Of the deck. You can play Super Polymerization because Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is kind of running around everywhere. Your whole deck is dark, so your opponent just needs to summon like one dark monster, and you're just able to yoink it away for your Super Poly. And Super Poly is just such a powerful card because it breaks boards, and it's a very good disruption. Double Cosmic Cyclone. These are just filler slots. Cosmic is a pretty decent staple in like every single deck, so Cosmic's pretty good. For the 1-ofs, 1 Called By to stop hand traps, 1 Reasoning. You play quite a few different levels. This just essentially becomes a free monster for you on the board. 1 Monster Reborn, since you're playing like a comboist deck. And then finally 1 Magical Mythbreaker Field. This protects you from cards like Veiler and Impermanent stuff. It's at 1 though, so we can only play 1. But yeah, a Magical Mythbreaker Field will just help you combo. You can play like cross out if you really want, but I don't have the cross out stuff, so I don't play it. But yeah, that's it for the main deck. We do play 40 cards. For the extra deck, double Blackwing Full Armor Master. Like I said, even though this isn't the most competitive, like, because it's not like the most difficult thing in the world to out, it's just fun to summon this thing. Like, you just turbo this out, and it feels so good just sitting behind something like this. It's so hard to kill. It's 3k already, and it's unaffected by other card effects. And if your opponent can't clear this, and you put wedge counters on them, like this either steals something, or you can destroy all monsters with wedge counters during the end phase. But yeah, Blackwing Full Armor Master is pretty good. 1 Trishula, you're probably not gonna make this that often, but I think this card is funny, so I put it in here. You never replace this with anything else, but I think Trishula is pretty cool. I mean, it technically outs like Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, but like I said, it's pretty hard to summon. But then again, we're not playing the most competitive build, so it's okay. 1 copy of Siphon Lord Omega. This is just a generic level 8. So if you draw like Ouster plus like one of the level 4 extenders, you can make this. At the very least, this is like sort of a disruption. You can't really just go into Beals and hope your opponent can out it. Like, it just doesn't work these days. Omega at least is sort of a disruption, and like of course if you get Maximus, you can send this to the graveyard and have it actually do something. For the 1 more level 8, we have sorry, this is level 7, my bad. We have Raikiri the Rain Shower. So Raikiri the Rain Shower essentially destroys other cards your opponent controls based on the other number of other Blackwings you have, and the fact that you're able to summon your Blackwings for free, like it's just pop. You just pop so many cards, and this card is just actually crazy. Black Rose Dragon for more removal. Honestly, you can probably just play an FA Dawn Dragster over this, just so you have an actual like negate going first. for level 7, because level 7 with is pretty accessible with a card like Gale plus any level 4. So yeah, you probably want to replace this with the Dawn Dragster, but like I said, I just wanted to play Trish because it's cool. One Blackwing Hawk Tamer Obsidian Hawkjoe. This is like a extender. Well, you can synchro into this, bring back when you're level 5 or higher, so it's pretty good as like a follow-up. After like your synchros have gone into the graveyard already, this can bring something back, or it can bring back a card like Simoon for some higher level synchro plays. One Chidori, the Rain Sprinkling. So essentially, this just will get really big because it gains 300 attack for every single Blackwing monster in your graveyard, and when it's destroyed, you can pretty much just bring back any. It floats as well, so you bring back any Blackwing synchros. It's pretty good. One Nathung the Starlight. I wish I could summon this more, just because like how powerful the effect is to gain an additional normal. And the reason for that is, well, it triggers your Black Whirlwind every time you normal summon. So having an additional normal summon is very strong with a card like Nathung the Starlight. I guess the burn effect may also come up, I guess, but you play it for the effect to additional normal. One Sahaya the Rainstorm. This actually like has value when you can summon multiples. The reason I only play one is just this is just like a recovery synchro. It's not meant to be used to like keep spamming more copies of itself out and bringing itself back. This just brings back any of your Assault Blackwings after you've gone through them. So essentially, you special summon back any one of these two after you've gone through them, and it just becomes a very good like a follow-up kind of synchro. So for that reason, I like it. For the super poly targets, one Mud Dragon, one Starving Venom. Starving Venom's very good to out those dark monsters like Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Mud Dragon of the Swamp is also pretty good. It's the most generic like super poly target. And then I play some XYZs. So we play Exciton Knight, Forstrix, and Baguska. These are not the focus of the deck, but I find myself making these quite a bit. Having like a lot of level 4 non-tuners on the board quite a bit, so I feel like ending on one of these as well would be really good. Baguska is like actually surprisingly good this format. A lot of decks can't just go into links like right away, so having like their monsters in defense mode actually is huge. This is gonna buy you like so much time. Forstrix is like a pretty good combo piece. I find myself sometimes in the middle making this to search like another level 4 extender. After that, Exciton Knight is like I just wanted to play Exciton Knight. Like I said, this is not the most competitive build. I'm just playing cards that I like. You can realistically just honestly replace Sahaya and Trish. You can put Dawn Dragster, like I mentioned. You put a Divine Arsenal AA Zeus, so you can Exciton Knight them and then go Zeus over it. That's probably the most competitive way to play it. I just wanted to, like I said, make this like a more fun type of build. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think of this type of deck. Instead, it's definitely a change up from what I normally profile, because the decks I normally profile, I try to make them as competitive as possible. But this one is just more of a fun, like casual build. So let me know what you guys think in the description below. If you like this type of content, be sure to let me know by leaving a like, commenting, subscribing. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys soon. Take care.